Well, hello and welcome to The Zone. I'm your host, Big Wave Dave. So the last time we were together, we talked about what is the Bible. Today we're going to talk about, can we trust the Bible? But first, if you're watching this video on our YouTube channel, you may want to check out our website. In addition to the videos, you can download handouts and lessons and puzzles and games, all kinds of things that will help make learning even more fun. You can even request an online or on-site presentation. We could come to your church. That would be so fun. All right, let's talk about our topic today. You know, as Christians, sometimes we have questions and doubts that really kind of weaken our faith. Well, today, I'm going to give you a tool to help answer your questions and make your faith stronger than ever. Are you ready? Let's go. All right, so the first one. Since the Bible was written so long ago, can we trust it? Is there any evidence that what we have today is the same as what was originally written long ago? Yes. Okay, so here's our tool. It's called MAP. Now the M stands for manuscripts. That's a big word. What does it mean? It simply means book. And to help you remember, I've given you a hand sign here. You ready? Manuscript. Manuscript. So is there any evidence that we can trust the Bible? Glad you asked. Let me tell you the story about the Dead Sea Scrolls. So in 1947, some shepherds had lost a sheep, and they looked all over it. They couldn't find it. And so eventually they found a group of caves and thought, I wonder if my sheep is in there. Now sometimes wild animals hang out in caves, so it can be really scary. So one of the shepherds picked up a rock and he threw it into the cave. Now instead of a roar, he heard a crash. It's like, what was that? So they went inside to check it out. And here's what they found. A bunch of jars like this one. Now what was inside the jars are a bunch of fragments of the Old Testament. Over 40,000 fragments like this one. They even found a scroll that had the complete book of Isaiah on it. Now here's what's cool. When the experts looked at what we have in our Bible today and compared it to what was on the scroll, they found that it was 95% the same. That's amazing. Do you know what it means? God has done a great job of preserving his word down through the years. The manuscript evidence shows that what we have in our Bibles today is the same that was written long ago. We can trust the Bible. Okay, what about this? Are the stories in the Bible real? Is there any evidence? Yes. Let's go back to our map. So the A in MAP stands for archaeology. Now that's another big word. What does it mean? It simply refers to people that dig in the earth to uncover old cities and artifacts that we can learn about history. And to help you remember that, we've got a shovel here. Let's review. We have manuscripts, which means books, and we have archaeology. So, have the archaeologists ever found anything to confirm some of the stories in the Bible? They have. Let's take a look at an example. In Joshua chapter 5, the Israelites are finally ready to enter the promised land, and they're being led by Joshua. So right after they cross the river, the first stop is Jericho. God told them that he wanted them to conquer the city of Jericho. Well, the city of Jericho was huge, and it had really high walls and scary fighters inside. Now, God gave the Israelites and Joshua a very interesting attack plan. Here's what he said. I want you and all the people to walk around the city once while blowing horns and do the same thing for 6 days. Okay, now, I imagine some of them are going, really? That's the plan? How is that going to work? Now, on the 7th day, God told Joshua to lead the people around the city 7 times and then stop and at the same time blow on the horns and shout. And when they did, the walls came tumbling down. Wow, that's quite a story. So cool, right? Is there any evidence that this really happened? There is. Archaeologists have found the ruins of the city of Jericho. And here's what's really cool. When they studied the ruins carefully, they discovered that the walls fell out just like the Bible said. You know, archaeologists have also found other artifacts that help confirm that other parts of the Bible are true. And here's the thing. Nobody has ever found anything that proved the Bible wrong. We can trust the Bible. All right, last one here. Is the Bible really God's Word? Is there any way that we can know for sure? Yes, there is. Let's go back to the map. The P stands for prophecy. Now, what's a prophecy? Prophecies are predictions about the future. And the Bible has hundreds of them. And many of them are about Jesus Christ. Now, here's what's really cool. A lot of these prophecies have already been fulfilled. Let's look at a few examples. The prophet Micah predicted that Jesus would be born in the town of Bethlehem. Now, here's what's so cool. That prediction came over 400 years before Jesus was born. That's amazing. The prophet Isaiah predicted that Jesus would do many miracles and that he would heal people that were blind and couldn't hear. And guess what? That's what he did. Now this one is kind of interesting. The prophet Zechariah said that Jesus would ride into Jerusalem on a donkey. And guess what? He did. The Bible also predicted that after Jesus was crucified and died, that he would be buried in a rich man's tomb. And that's exactly what happened. But he didn't stay there. For just as the Bible predicted, after 3 days, Jesus rose from the dead, and he is alive today. Fulfilled prophecies are the way that we know that the Bible is God's Word. All right, let's look at our map one last time. We have M, which stands for manuscript or book. We know that what we have today is the same as what was written long ago. The A stands for archaeology. Archaeologists have uncovered a lot of things that help confirm that the Bible is true. No one has ever uncovered anything to prove that the Bible is wrong. And finally, P, prophecy. Fulfilled prophecies are how we know that the Bible is God's Word. I don't know about you, but I am so grateful that the Lord has given us so much evidence to help strengthen our faith. Well, I'm Big Wave Dave, and that's all the time we have together. Hope to see you soon. God bless you.